Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, 3 rounds of welterweight action in the cage, and introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioner standing 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in officially 170 1/2 pounds. His professional record stands at 10 victories and 3 defeats. Fighting out of Liscard, Cornwall, England, here is Lee Caers. And next, his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist standing 5 feet 11 inches tall. He weighed in 170 pounds, and this 15-fight veteran brings 10 victories and 5 defeats into the cage tonight. Fighting out of Belfast, Northern Ireland, here is Merv Mulholland. Referee in charge of the action is David Swan.
Referee David Swan about to get this one underway. Merv Mulholland in the black shorts with the white trim. Lee Caers in black and yellow. Mulholland not exactly fighting in his backyard, but a little bit closer to home than his English counterpart.
Yeah,
and the madman takes the center of the cage straight away.
Be really interesting to see what happens if this one hits the ground. Both guys are very good in the scramble. Locking up early here and a good trip from Lee Caers, immediately looking for the armbar.
Got to watch that arm as Caers. Mulholland really going for it here, but Caers able to get it out. Got to defend the leg now.
Yeah, working for a leg lock. Got to sit his weight down on that heel.
There's the heel hook from Mulholland.
Yeah, Mulholland looks like he's in tight on this, but rolling. They're going to hit the cage at some point soon.
Runs straight towards his out of the commentary position. Caers runs out of real estate.
Looks like the knee may have just got out of it here. Caers is going to have to fight this one, though, if he can kick his way loose. Mulholland's trying to hold on, trying to switch to a different guard now, but whoa, quick start for these guys.
And we figured it might be fast and furious. Mulholland firing the up kicks now from the butt scoop position.
How quick was Merv Mulholland on that armbar attempt? Lee Caers managed to shake him off, but a quick start in this one.
And Caers beckons his man up there. We saw a wild stand-up exchange a few moments ago. Perhaps we'll see another. Caers with a piercing jab there. And after a frantic start, maybe both men taking a breath. Caers again with a jab. Well, nice knee to the body.
Yeah, big strikes from Caers. And a huge takedown this time from Merv Mulholland. Let's see what he can do with a top position now.
Both these men more than happy to play on the ground, Josh.
Really, and both these guys are just powerful athletes.
And Mulholland now taking the back. Caers exploding out there with a single leg.
Yep, back in on the takedown of his own. Looking for the reach. And he earns the side control. He's got his neck caught, but it's going to be very hard for Mulholland to finish without any control of Lee Caers' body.
Very entertaining bout just a few moments ago in the women's atomweight division. These two gentlemen perhaps giving them a run for their money in terms of the Fight of the Night award.
Yeah, tries the muscle reversal. Good hip switching from Lee Caers here.
He's trying to establish his base. Create a little bit of space here from side control.
I think it's probably important to rack up a bit of ride time on top of Mulholland here. Try and shut down some of his escape attempts. Mulholland's doing a good job of framing, looking for the Kimura from the bottom. He can use this to sweep here if he can get right underneath him.
Difficult to submit from this position, but as you say, Josh, perhaps initiate a scramble here.
Yeah, Caers is going to sit his weight down on that arm now. Cage perhaps going to help him, but Mulholland can free his arm there. Oh, and just losing the grip, but showing he will attack from anywhere, even from the inferior position.
Caers going for the knee on belly there. Kicked away by Mulholland, who's lashing out with those heels.
Well, frantic start. I think these guys are going to burn their gas tanks through pretty quickly at this stage. Conditioning might start coming into it.
Well, whatever happens, it looks like we're going to enjoy watching it. As are our Cage Warriors fans joining us via our Facebook stream.
Again, Mulholland's going to look for that arm. Caers has got to pass that knee, though. Again.
And again, he goes from the armbar to the leg lock, Josh.
Yeah, I'm loving the transitions from Merv Mulholland here. Very tricky to deal with. Looking to use the leg lock as the sweep now. And Caers sits himself down in this half guard position.
Lee Caers now looking to establish a dominant position. Mulholland using the cage to walk himself out of this, perhaps.
Might be able to speed his way out of this one.
And all action start to this welterweight contest. Not even out of the first round yet, and still a minute to play with for Lee Caers. On top inside control.
Yeah, this is a good period of top control for Lee Caers now. But Merv Mulholland showing a lot of intention to escape, a lot of intention to attack from the bottom.
Caers asked for his man to be stood up. And they're going to exchange on the feet again. Half a minute to go in the first of 3 5-minute rounds. And there's a nice left hand by Caers. Followed up with a combination. Mulholland looking for the elbow in close there, but Caers going for a takedown.
A good work from Caers to find his way on the inside. Only a few seconds left though, so let's see what happens here at the end.
Oh, and a huge question mark kick.
Oh, and a couple of big punches on the end of it. Wow.
Incredible finishing combination there from Merv Mulholland.
You'd been forgiven for thinking they were just going to see the end of that round out, but no such luck for Lee Caers as he eats a huge head kick.
Well, Mulholland threw the left one up, seemingly as a just, get out of my face gesture. The right leg kick came up and that landed hard. And a couple of nice hooks behind it. Let's take a look at some of the action here. Nice trip takedown into side control.
Yeah, both these guys very powerful in their takedowns, but immediately Merv Mulholland searching for this armbar.
Gets that and the immediate switch for a leg lock.
Oh, and this was close. He had the heel. You can see that Lee Caers is having to roll with it. Eventually hit the cage and managed to shake his way free.
We definitely had the boulder at the bottom of a hill feeling there as they roll towards us. Here in the commentary position, Mulholland throwing that huge question mark kick. Beautiful technique there, and a big bomb of a right hand behind it.
Okay, second round, gentlemen. You ready? You ready? Let's do this.
Lee Caers and Merv Mulholland, round number 2. And they're certainly making us work here at the commentary position to keep up with this action. Mulholland starts things out with a leg kick. Caers swinging some big haymakers.
Yeah, they're wild punches, but they are finding the target. Mulholland in on the body lock now. Caers countering with the whizzer. Oh, and he goes for the Haragoshi, but is he going to earn a scramble off it?
Doesn't quite get it.
Oh, both guys so strong. Is that a knee to the neck? Our matchmaker Ian Dean tweeted that this was perhaps his secret fight of the night contender. It's certainly living up to it so far.
I heard Ian Dean earlier on in the day talking about potential fight of the night contenders, and he mentioned this fight then as well.
Oh, and moving to mount is Lee Caers. Let's see if he can tighten that up a bit. Really bring those knees in together. Merv Mulholland trying to grab a quarter guard there. You can just giving up the mount again. Very surprising to see that. And you can see he pulls his knees in, tucks his feet underneath. Really trying to tighten that mount position and land some damage.
Lee Caers posturing up now, landing some shots. Merv Mulholland in trouble. This is a bad spot for the Irishman.
There's only so many times you can do those big explosive movements to try and escape positions.
Lee Caers landing straight punches and elbows. Mulholland using the cage again to walk his way out of this position.
Oh, Caers has got a post and find his way back up here. And Mulholland's going to get the post first. Let's see if he can look for a submission before the position is established.
Plenty of time to play for Merv Mulholland.
Oh,
going back for the heel hook again.
Oh, and he's got a really deep tie on this leg now.
Does he have the leverage though, Josh?
No, I don't think so. I think he's lost it in rolling forward. I think we're going to see Caers really try and kick Mulholland off here, but it's very difficult to see what's going on with the grips here. You can see trying to kick the grip free, and if he can now sit his weight down on that leg, Merv Mulholland could be in for some trouble with some ground and pound.
Caers.
Oh, instead sprawling him out for a half guard.
And when you go for those ankle locks and those leg submissions and you don't get them, you do really leave yourself in a disadvantageous position, and that's exactly where Merv Mulholland has found himself now.
Yep, found his way out of that with... he regained the top position and he gave it up to go for the leg lock, and I think with that long left in the round, perhaps not the right decision, because he's on the bottom again and he's forced to defend again. Looking to try and rack his hips to...
Come on, guys.
Gather up that left leg of Lee Caers.
Plenty of action here on our Facebook prelims, and certainly no
Let's start
shortage
doing
of
something,
it
guys. Come on.
in this welterweight fight. Caers posturing up again, landing some more shots.
Caers looking to control the back, but can he find his way up on top? Good work with that underhook.
Mulholland trying to turn his way in there. Lee Caers has the choke. This is tight, Josh.
I think he's under the chin. Merv Mulholland's going to... And is he going to get the tap?
And there's the submission.
Oh, and he does.
Merv Mulholland forced to tap out to that rear naked choke. A valiant performance from the man from Belfast. But Lee Caers is able to lock up that choke, and you said earlier on, Josh, you've got to wonder how much is going to be left in the gas tank with such a fast and furious start, and I think that's what we saw there. Perhaps more tiredness than anything else on the part of Merv Mulholland. Of course, not to take anything away from Lee Caers.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you saw that once that fight went to that position, Merv Mulholland just didn't quite have the explosiveness he needed to start moving. He gave up that mount position, and that was really all Lee Caers needed to get that finish. But take nothing away from Merv Mulholland. He had some really good moments in that fight and the chances to finish. Let's take a look at some of the replays from that final round.
Mulholland trying to turn into the guard of Lee Caers there, not able to do it. Caers trying to lock up a body triangle here, and he goes round the neck for the rear naked choke. Both men obviously tired and sweaty by this point, so all credit to Lee Caers to be able to lock that choke out and earn a submission over a very, very tough grappler in Merv Mulholland. And we're going to throw this one to Joe Martinez in the cage to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially. 3 minutes, 12 seconds, round number 2. Submission by rear naked choke for your winner from Cornwall, England, Lee Caers.
Big win there for Lee Caers, and the streak continues, Josh.
Yeah, absolutely. We said in the walkouts, I think this kid is really underrated, but he shows that, you know, it's not always the prettiest, but damn is it fun to watch, and he gets the job done.
Perhaps underrated no more. We thank you for joining us on our Facebook prelims here at Cage Warriors 65. Some incredible action coming your way live around the world at the top of the hour. John Maguire and Saul Rogers.